Hello and welcome. My name's Sam and this is A Little Greenhouse Creates. Thank you for joining me today and welcome to our brand new stamp set of the week, Cutest Crew. It is this adorable stamp set. You've got a row of dogs, a row of cats, a little row of dick birds. You've got paw prints for the birds, the animals. You've got butterflies, there's flowers, you've got a happy birthday, just a little hello, so glad we're friends and have the best day. So there are 11 stamps in this stamp set, and it also comes with amazing dies. So you've got two strips, one that gives you paw prints and one that gives you like just holes, and then you can cut out your dogs, your cats and your birds, but you can also get shaped animals out as well. So this is quite a versatile stamp set. So there are 11 stamps and 16 dies. So let's have a look at our first quick and easy card for this week, and it's this one here. So as you can see, it's quite quick and easy to create. So let's bring in our supplies. So the first thing I've got is Shy Shamrock, which measures 8 inches by 5 3/4, and I've scored it at the 4-inch mark. I have the 3 3/4 by 5.5 on Bubble Bath, and then I have a white layer which measures 3.5 by 5.25, and as usual all the work gets done on the white piece. So the first thing we need to do is bring in our sentiments. So I've got a happy birthday. This is from the Layered Thoughts stamp set. So I'm going to stamp this up. I'm going to try and open it in Highland Heather. So I'm just going to ink it up with my ink pad. There we go. And I'm putting it in the top left-hand corner. Straight down. Hold it for a couple of seconds and straight back up again. And what I want to do is I want to create like a grass area here. So I've got a blend brush and Shy Shamrock ink. I'm just going to open this. Oh, there we go. Just going to blend my brush in. Try it on my paper. I don't want it so dark, so just take the majority of it off, and then I'm just going to bring it over here. So it's just going to give you like a glow. Blend it off and then bring it in. It's just going to be long enough for us to put the dogs on. And the dogs will go about there. So I'm going to just do it a little bit further down the line. There we go. So it looks like they are playing on the grass. Okay, so you've got two options. You can leave it like that, or you could stamp your dogs, position your dogs where you think you're going to have them. So let's do that. I'm going to ink that up in the Memento ink, and then you're going to do it on a piece of paper as well. So let's bring that down to about there. Hold it. Then you're going to bring in a piece of paper, spare scrap paper, and ink that up with there we go, the Memento ink again. Pop it onto your piece of spare paper and then you can colour it in. I am using, with my blend pens, I've got Shaded Spruce, and I've got a Bubble Bath, I've got Highland Heather, I've got Flirty Flamingo, which I'm going to use for the little tongue of the dog, and then I've got 4 different shades of brown for the doggies. So I've got Light Crumb Cake, I've got, actually this one's grey, so that's Light Smoky Slate, Light Pecan Pie, and then I have a skin tone, which for me is 500, so it's about a medium one. Once you've coloured them all in and cut them out, I've cut mine out, so literally you just pop it over the top like so. I'm tendency to hold them in place with my washi tape, run it through the cut and boss, and it comes back looking like that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop those up on dimensionals. And as I said, it's a very quick card. So one on that dog, one on that doggy, and one on that dog. Take the backing off. There we go. And then we just hover over where they were. So there you are, they're playing. And now we can mount them. So I'm going to mount this onto our bubble bath. And I'm going to use my multi-purpose. There we go. Put it on the bubble bath. There we go. And then we can fold over our Shy Shamrock, burnish with the bone folder, and then we can pop that onto there as well. Yeah. There we are. So there's the one with the dogs, and here's the one with the cats. So thank you ever so much for joining me today. I hope you liked our quick card for our Monday. We'll be back on Wednesday with our second version, so do join me then. And happy crafting. Keep safe. Bye.